It is well renowned that Jamaica is one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth, barring none. And any parish you go in Jamaica, you are blessed with beauty in abundance. But there are a couple unusual things and places in Jamaica that you should visit. So we'll be looking at 6 cool and unusual things to do in Jamaica. Jam down, Jamaica land we love. Soon forward. Before we proceed, smash the like button to pieces. Leave a comment. Please share the life out of this video. Feel free to subscribe for more content. Remember to turn on your notification so as to never miss another video.
Let's do it.
Starting the list at number 6 is the FOLLY ruins in Port Antonio, Jamaica. The legend associated with these ruins understates the splendor of the mansion that once stood here. On a private peninsula at the mouth of the harbor of Port Antonio stand the ruins of a crumbling mansion, once the most opulent house in Jamaica. The decaying shell has attracted its share of legends, just as one would expect from any shadow of grandiosity long since past. I'll share a bit of the legends surrounding it. FOLLY ruins have been attributed to foolish and prideful man hoping to impress his bride. According to a common story, the great house was built by an American as a gift to his betrothed. In his rush to construct the mansion, he foolishly had the cement mixed with salt water for the sake of expediency, which weakened the material and rusted the steel infrastructure. The whole building began to disintegrate soon after being built. When the rich American carried his wife across the threshold, she saw that it was already falling apart and exclaimed, "What a folly!" She left Jamaica and never returned, and the rich man left FOLLY mansion to crumble like their love back into the sun. The true story, however, is less dramatic but far more fabulous. You can find that out when you visit. Coming in at number 5 on the list is FLOYD'S PELICAN bar in Negril. You may get stranded and everyone's peeing in the water, but at least there are cocktails. Oystered and stills above the waist-deep waters of Jamaica's Parati Bay, FLOYD'S PELICAN bar would like to serve you a pelican's perfection. Located about a mile off the coast, the waterborne watering hole looks as if it may have been nailed together by someone who was already deep in the drink, essentially a shop made of driftwood. FLOYD'S reminiscence of someone's clubhouse that just happens to require a boat to approach. These days, a 20-minute boat ride will deliver you to the Pelican bar, where you can eat, drink, sunbathe, swim, and possibly receive an invite to play some dominoes. Despite the local hotels giving the place some clout, it is at the end of the day a shack on stilts a mile out. There's no restroom. You go home when a boat comes to fetch you, and while the water is warm and shallow, drunken stumbles swims home are ill-advised. At number 4 is Firewater Pond, Runaway Bay. The subtle interplay of fire and water is hard to ignore at this remote Jamaican spring. Fire springs take rare and varying form. Possibly inspired by the idyllic surrounding of tropical perfection, this calmly bubbling natural spring offers the perfect balance of effervescence, fun when it comes to captivating interplays of fire and water. A calm grotto, a secretive location, and the gently bubbling of the water surface reminds one more of an expensive spa than a flammable pool. Visitors should be careful about going for a dip, however. Strong natural gases are what causes this particular spring's subtle bubbling, and if ignited, the gas will burn strongly and significantly, so it is not exactly the most soothing of baths. Still impressive to locals and tourists alike, this unique spring is certainly off the beaten path compared to the crowded beaches of Montego Bay, and offers an experience not likely to be found anywhere near home, not this perfectly at least. At number 3 is the Blue Hole Mineral Springs in Negril, a cavernous opening completely encased in karst limestone. Located off a beaten path in a remote part of Jamaica, this spot is a popular attraction that remains open until the early hours of the morning when the last person leaves. With the surface of the chilly water 25 feet below the land. Visitors either dive in or climb down a ladder. It's another 30 feet to the bottom. The cavernous opening is completely encased in karst limestone, a naturally occurring mineral that filters the steady upwelling of water, leaving behind a clear, clean pool. The mud around the pool is also said to be great for the skin, and the water is valued for its mineral properties. And if you are not brave enough to climb in, well, there is a pool with the water from the hole pumped up to a higher ground. At number 2 is the sunken pirate city at Port Royal. Nature took her revenge on the wickedest city in the world. The earth opened and swallowed up many people before my face, and the sea I saw came mounting in over the wall, upon which I concluded it is impossible to escape. Edmund Eade, survivor and eyewitness to the devastating 1692 earthquake, wrote these words in a letter from the safety of a ship marooned in the city's harbor, overlooking the ruins of his city. Port Royal, once called the most wicked and sinful city in the world, was famous the world over for its booze, the blackout-inducing Kill Devil rum, its pirates and its prostitutes. Needless to say, when the city was nearly destroyed, there were some parties that saw it as a convenient solution to an ugly problem. At number 1 is Glistening Waters in Falmouth. Millions of glowing microscopic organisms light up the waters of this luminous lagoon. A pretty enough lagoon by day, the glistening waters at night is an eerie experience. Any agitation to the still black water produces a strange and beautiful blue-green light. Boats leave shimmering waves in their wake. Fish dart by like little neon lanterns, and swimmers paint the water with glowing trails. The ghostly glow comes from an abundant population of microscopic organisms that thrive in the brackish lagoon. And Glistening Waters is one of only a handful of places in the world where these bioluminescent organisms can be observed and studied year-round. Nice. Many visitors and Jamaicans alike are more familiar with the popular tourists and attractions that are spread across the island, but these are a collection of 6 unusual and weird attractions that some persons might be familiar with but many are not, and as such you can always add them to your bucket list of things to do when you are next in Jamaica. Or if you're a Jamaican and you live here, you can go with your family to have a good time in something kind of different, unusual, make some good memories. Magan. Thank you for watching the video. Drop a like and a comment down below, and consider subscribing if you haven't done so as yet. Until next time, walk good.